I want to talk really quickly about improvising over this F-sharp Phrygian backing track. Now this comes from my song Pro Tempore. This was the song that accompanied the last Prog School lesson. And this is really just a combination of the intro verse part and then when the same riff comes back heavier with electric guitars. I just combined those two parts to make a big long F-sharp Phrygian backing track. And there's a couple of things to keep in mind here. First of all, you got to know your Phrygian scale. And the Phrygian mode, starting on F-sharp, which is the key that this is in, is F-sharp, G, A, B, C-sharp, D, E, back to F-sharp. And if you're thinking of intervals, which is probably the best way to think of this stuff, be 1, flat 2, flat 3, flat 4, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, and back to 1. And really the defining characteristic of Phrygian is the flat 2. So in this case, the note G. So throughout my improv in the beginning, I'm really leaning on that G and the resolution of that flat 2 back to the root. So G to F sharp. Here's your root note. That's really what's going to give you your Phrygian sound. Now, the other thing I'm doing harmonically here is catching some of the chord changes. This is a modal backing track, but there are some chords changing in the pads up above. And if you saw the backing track video, you would have seen those, but it's really just F sharp minor to E minor, which is kind of the harmonic motif of the whole tune. There's some extensions on there. I think it's actually F sharp minor 11, then E minor 11, and I think there's an E minor 9 later on. But really what I'm doing is thinking F sharp minor, E minor. And what I'm going to do is really highlight the notes of F sharp minor, the arpeggio, F sharp, A, and C sharp. And then when the E minor hits, I'll highlight the notes of an E minor arpeggio. So say we're playing over the F sharp. E minor. And then resolve back to F sharp. And if you follow and catch some of the chord changes, I think it makes it sound like you are kind of really locking in with the backing track a little bit more than if you're just shredding F sharp Phrygian runs. Now, in my improv, I did that, especially when it gets louder. I'm just doing a bunch of crazy, scale runs in F sharp Phrygian, and that's cool. I just wanted to make it sound like I know what I'm doing harmonically by following the chord changes. And in this case, it's pretty simple because it's really just 2 chords back and forth. Now for the rhythm, this is all in 4/4, which is considerably easier than the backing track I posted last month, which was the 5/8 quintuplet swing fusion piece. That was complex rhythmically and also harmonically, and so I wanted something a lot simpler for this one. Since we're in 4/4, I'm really just going to try to lock into different subdivisions. So I'm going to lock into 16th notes, which at this tempo sounds like this. Or I could do 16th note triplets if I want to do faster runs. And at this speed, I can actually do 30-second notes, and that sounds really cool as well. So any of those are really good options for when you're doing some quicker runs. The 16th notes are nice. It's not super fast, and you can kind of come up with some interesting lines, and you don't feel like you're pushing yourself too much. But if you want to, you can jump into some of those 30-second notes and get some classic shred patterns going on. And that's really about it. The other thing is, if I'm soloing over something like this, it feels a little bit spacey with the pads and the kind of groovy, slower tempo. So I do try to do a lot more of kind of those, expressive things. Lots of bar work with the bar. Slides, pinch harmonics, bends, all that kind of stuff, I think works super well over this particular backing track. So go ahead and give this one a go yourself. I'm sure you guys can come up with some awesome stuff. And until next time, stay proggy.